Hey, welcome back to the channel, money-savvy homeowners and future mortgage-free dreamers. If you've ever wondered about the quickest way to pay off your mortgage and save big on interest, then you're in the right place. So here's the million-dollar question. Well, not quite a million, but close enough. Is it better to pay extra towards your principal or make more frequent payments to knock down that mortgage faster? Decisions. We're going to break it all down in today's video and show you the pros and cons of each strategy. By the end, you'll be equipped to choose the approach that fits your budget, lifestyle, and homeownership goals. Plus, I'll throw in a little money-saving bonus tip at the end that you won't want to miss. Before we dive in, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's dreaming of living mortgage-free, because this is going to be one money-smart ride. Let's start with the first option, paying extra towards your principal. Now, paying extra towards the principal is exactly what it sounds like. You're making an additional payment directly to the loan balance on top of your regular mortgage payment. The goal here is to reduce your principal faster, which will ultimately reduce the amount of interest you pay over the life of the loan. So here's how it works. Imagine you have a 30-year mortgage of $250,000 at 4% interest. Your regular monthly payment might be $1,200. Now, if you decide to make an extra payment of $100 each month towards the principal, you're lowering your principal balance faster, which means you'll pay less interest. This is because mortgage interest is calculated on the remaining balance of your loan. The smaller the balance, the less interest you pay. So by reducing the principal faster, you're not just paying off your mortgage early, but you're also saving a ton of money on interest. Sounds like a win-win, right? Think of it like giving your mortgage a diet plan. Cut down the fat, interest, and make it leaner. Principal. Your bank account will thank you later. Of course, making extra principal payments isn't free money. It requires discipline and a solid budget. But if you can swing it, this approach could shorten your loan term by years, potentially saving you thousands in interest. All right, now let's talk about the second option, more frequent payments. You're probably wondering, how does paying more often help me pay off my mortgage faster? It sounds a little strange at first, but hear me out. When you make payments more frequently, like bi-weekly instead of monthly, you're actually making one extra payment per year without feeling the financial burden all at once. Here's how it works. Instead of paying $1,200 once a month, you split that into two payments of $600 every 2 weeks. By the end of the year, you'll have paid $12,600, 12 months x $1,200, plus an extra $600 from that second payment for a total of $13,200. This means you're essentially making 13 payments instead of 12 in 1 year. Not only does this help you chip away at the principal a bit faster, but it also reduces your overall interest costs over time. Since you're making payments on the principal more often, you're lowering the balance a little each time, which reduces the amount of interest accrued between payments. So it's like paying your mortgage a little bit more like you're paying for a Netflix subscription. You just keep chipping away at it every 2 weeks and boom, you've paid off a little more without even realizing it. Bi-weekly payments are also a good option if you find it easier to budget smaller, more frequent payments. And while this may seem like a small change, it can significantly reduce the length of your mortgage and save you interest in the long run. Let's take a step back and look at the pros and cons of paying extra towards your principal. We all know that no strategy is perfect, so let's break it down. Pros of paying extra towards your principal: faster mortgage payoff. Making extra payments will directly reduce the amount you owe, which can shorten the term of your loan. Interest savings. With a smaller loan balance, you'll be paying less interest over the life of the loan. Equity building. You'll build equity in your home faster, which is great if you ever want to refinance or sell your property. Now, the cons. Cash flow. Impact. Paying extra might strain your monthly budget, especially if you don't have a lot of extra cash to play with. Opportunity cost. The extra money you're putting towards the principal could be invested elsewhere for potentially higher returns, like in the stock market or retirement accounts. So, while paying down your mortgage is great, just be sure you're not running on fumes to make those extra payments. You still want to have some fun and enjoy life too, right? Next up, let's look at the pros and cons of making more frequent payments. Easy on the budget. Since you're splitting your payments into smaller chunks, it's often easier to fit them into your regular income flow. Extra payment each year. By making bi-weekly payments, you end up making 13 payments instead of 12, which can knock off years from your mortgage term. Interest savings. As with paying extra principal, more frequent payments reduce your loan balance more quickly, thus reducing the interest you pay over time. Cons of bi-weekly payments. Administrative hassle. Some lenders might charge a fee for bi-weekly payment plans, so always check if they offer it free of charge. Takes longer to see impact. The results might not feel as immediate as with the lump sum extra payment, so it's not as satisfying in the short term. It's kind of like exercising. Bi-weekly payments are the joggers of the mortgage world. They're consistent and steady, but they don't give you the instant thrill that a big extra principal payment does. So, here's the big question. Which strategy is better? Is it paying extra towards your principal, or is it more frequent payments? The answer, my friends, depends on your financial situation, goals, and preferences. If you have the cash flow and can afford to make larger lump sum payments, paying extra towards the principal might be your best bet. It's fast, impactful, and gives you immediate satisfaction as you see the principal balance shrink. Plus, you'll save a lot on interest in the long run. But if you're someone who prefers to spread out payments over time, or if you don't want to feel the strain of big extra payments, then bi-weekly payments can be a fantastic option. You'll still save money on interest and pay off your mortgage earlier, but in a way that feels more manageable. So there you have it. Whether you choose to pay extra towards the principal or go for more frequent payments, both strategies can help you pay off your mortgage faster and save money in the process. The best part? You now have the tools to make an informed decision that works best for your financial situation. Which strategy do you think fits you better? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to pay off their mortgage faster. Let's spread the knowledge and help more people get on the fast track to homeownership freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk more about ways to manage your money, save for the future, and invest smartly. Stay mortgage free, my friends.